Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. In today's video, we are going to be taking on part 2 of the Ultimate Ironman Hardcore series. Now, in today's video, I'm going to explain the rules really quickly. This means that the ultimate part of it means that I can only use my inventory and my first ender chest. This means no hoarding items. I have to be very, very delicate with my inventory management, and it will present a lot of issues in the future, so it's really exciting to see. The second thing is the hardcore aspect. Now, the hardcore aspect of it means, obviously, if I die, the profile is over. And the third part is obviously the Ironman, meaning I cannot interact with any other players. Now, in today's video, we're going to be doing the Skyblock raffle, and hopefully hoping for some very insane loot. Then, we're probably going to be moving on to some garden stuff to progress there, because it's going to be the safest way to make money, and we'll be doing a bunch of other stuff. So in today's video, sit back, relax, get some snacks, and enjoy. And don't forget to use code MODCRAFT on the Hypixel and Minecraft store for a 5% discount. I do know that on Minecraft and Hypixel right now, there are some sales for the middle of the year, so it will stack with those sales as well. So if the store says 20% off, it could be 25% off using my code. And without further ado, let's get into the video. Also, really quickly, if you guys are watching the video on release, in 3 hours, there's going to be a fire sale for a Mithril Golem skin that has 21 different options. So once again, if you use code MODCRAFT on the store, you can save 5% when buying this. I think it's going to be a pretty good skin. I'm probably going to pick up a few of them for myself, so just a little heads up. Okay, so here I am at the raffle, as you can see, and it is it's year 500 of Hypixel Skyblock. So first of all, I'm going to get my cake. We got the Sea Emperor Century cake. That's cool, I guess. Anyway, guess I have to talk with you. Hey there, happy year 500. To celebrate this epic milestone, we're going to be organizing a set of crazy raffles. But first, you need a team. Please be yellow, please be yellow, please be yellow, please. Actually, no, that's not. Oh, wait, there is. Yes! That's so awesome. Alright, so there are 3 types of raffles going on. The speed raffle, the daily raffle, and the big one. Now, first of all, I want to see, I guess, how my team is going. I don't know where I can see that. When you receive a slice of cake, it'll be a certain color. If you take your slice and feed it to a member of the team, you receive the rewards in addition to bonus raffle tickets. Here, I'll give you 3 tickets to get started. Cool. Oh, I hit a milestone. Let's see. 10k coins and a random slice of century. That's cool, I guess. Yellow's losing, but not by that much, to be fair. No, it's all good. Alright, so I have 4 tickets now. See the tasks. First one is to, okay, so we're gonna go through and be like, tasks I can't do, 2 tasks I can. First of all, cannot get a fishing net. Now, one additional thing I want to say, actually, I forgot, is that there are actually bonuses. 50% skill XP, 50% dungeon and class, 50% slayer, plus 50% magic find, and plus 50 tracking, which is absolutely insane. Now, the reason this is insane is because it's a brand new profile, and 50% skill bonus, I mean, I can't think of anything more OP. Realistically, a part of me actually wants to go play on my main profile, but I think I'll be okay just playing on here. I don't know why I keep getting stuck on the ground, though. I think, oh, the server's lagging. Okay. Well, the server is lagging, it appears, but, okay. What I'm gonna do is, this would be, like, a good way to really level up my, like, farming, for example, in this profile, or, like, my mining, or, I don't know, like, anything in the... Okay, I need to get out of this lobby, it is so laggy. Holy... I can't even... Please, let me out of here. Alright, it's... What is going on? Anyway, I have to kill an animal mob, easy. Obtain some undead essence, reforge an item, vacuum a pest, open a fig tree gift, kill blade soul, get it out. Kill back day. Kill a dragon. Okay. Unfortunately, it seems like the only ones I can really do right now is kill an animal and reforge an item. But obviously there's also probably vacuum a pest, which is potentially possible, but this isn't really, like, the event's cool and everything, but I think my bigger priority is going to be, I'm going to go kill an animal just for the love of the game. My bigger priority is going to be doing the garden today. Oh my days. I'm going to try relogging, 1 second. Now, I'm actually really curious, because you see there's a 20% dungeon, and this, and this, and this, and this. So I wonder how much that stacks. Like, I wonder, obviously we have that. But, like, if I also get, like, a booster cookie, which is probably my, probably going to be a goal for this episode, is to, use the garden to get a booster cookie. which I'm not even sure how much it is right now. I'm assuming it's between like 11 and like 9 and 11 million should be the price. So, oh, we're not lagging anymore. Perfect. So yeah, my goal is going to be to get about, 10 million coins ish, and then I can get myself a booster cookie and make the most of this event because, a 50% boost in, well, 70% it appears, is absolutely insane. There's also the Mayor Aatrox. Hey, we got a raffle ticket. There's also the Mayor, obviously, which I have to keep in mind because that's another 25%, so it's like literally like 70% bonus to everything right now. It, once again, is tempting me to go for like Enderman Slayer 9 on my main account, but I think we'll stick to this. To be completely sincere, I don't really care that much about. I just don't really. You know what I mean? Like I just don't really care that much about my main profile. Like it's probably one of the proudest. Yeah, to say my Skyblock profile is one of the proudest things in my life is probably a bit weird, but like if you consider everything that I've done with like YouTube and stuff, it is pretty big, but it's not worth getting Enderman Slayer 9 on. But more importantly, it is time to go to the garden because I've actually been told about some interesting tech that I really want to try out, so we'll give that a go. Okay. Now, I have done this quest so many times, like, genuine... Any day now, please? Perfect. Now, let's get this quest done. Hello, Sam. I'm so excited to have you here. I'm excited to be here. How's it going? You can come over anytime you need help, but first let me clear out the plot and help you grow your crops. For that, however, I need some compost. If you can bring me some wheat, then I can make some compost out of it. Well, there's some wheat over here. Boom. Alrighty. Wow, you did it. I know. It's pretty impressive, alright. Now, the technology, the tech that people told me about is apparently you can use TNT to help clear out the plots easier. So I'm kind of curious to do that. Like, if it's easy, if it saves me time at all, that would be so crazy because the hardest part about this quest is notoriously just doing, like, the clearing of the plots. So if I could do that, like, genuinely would be a lifesaver. Oh, the compost is done. Purchase a plot. Now, the one thing that annoys me always is the fact that you actually want to buy plot 4, because plot 1 is that way, plot 4 is this way. But, I think we might just be complaining about the small things. Now comes the hard part, okay. So, head over to the unlock plot. Okay, so now if we go to the hub, people used to, like, in my videos, people genuinely screamed at me that I was not doing this the most efficiently or whatever, so, here I go, I'm gonna buy myself some TNT. I remember back in the day when you couldn't buy TNT, and you had to manually craft it. That's a lot. I'm realizing that's a lot of TNT, actually. I guess we'll use redstone torches. Slash warp garden. I was thinking, probably a flint and steel would be best, but I realized that, like, I don't actually have that easy of an access to flint. So, I have to make sure I don't somehow blow myself up, because I'm kind of concerned that this might do damage to me. Now, let's give it a test. If I... Why do I listen to the comments, man? Oh my, this is... Okay. Well, now I have to take my time to go clear out this plot, which is going to be a ton of fun, obviously. I can't even put the TNT away because obviously I have an inventory limit, so... Here we go, let's get breaking. Hooray! 2%, this is going to take me forever. Actually, like, I guess, but like, clearing out plots is just, like, genuinely, like, probably my least favorite thing in the entire game, and I think a lot of people would agree with me. Did I even get my, like, clearing helper? I don't think she even gave it to me. Why am I still on the objective purchase a garden plot at the desk? Do not tell me it bugged. Don't you even dare tell me it bugged. Like, if I have to get more compost, like, I'm gonna be cooked. This is gonna be so... Wait, no way. No way the questline bugged, right? Oh, okay, well. Looks like your co-op member already purchased the plot. You know what? Somehow that like indirectly did help me. Obviously my co-op member did not purchase the plot, but we will definitely take it. Okay, look, I'm gonna be honest, it actually is not that hard to clear out a plot, but like, realistically, compared to how it used to be when you used to have to like build, I mean, to be fair, realistically you do have to still build your farm, like, if you want to have an efficient one, but, considering like, usually, you know, you used to have to manually place every single block to build a farm, having to clear out a little bit of a plot is really not that inconvenient. You know, back in my day, we didn't have this garden, it was a lot harder, so, I'm gonna come in here, and I'm just gonna sell all of this useless stuff, because obviously don't have the inventory space. And let's see, what does Sam want? Collect some wheat, about 100. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna assume that there's not enough wheat here. Yeah, maybe. What is that? 82. Oh, unlucky. I'm guessing there's none in my... No, okay. Slash hub. Let's see. Honestly, I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't mind some more movement, but like, honestly, once I get that booster cookie, I'm gonna have like max speed, so it's gonna be so nice. Alright, slash warp garden. And there's just so much stuff on my screen. Just so much stuff. Wow, that was quick. To be fair, my least favorite thing in the entire game is realistically the like chat message system. Like I hate that it's like unskippable. Like it's my least favorite thing about Minecraft as well. It's just like I hate reading dialogue. I wanna speedrun things. I think most people in life wanna be as quick as possible with something like this. Like you can take your time, don't get me wrong, but you should be able to like crouch to skip the dialogue or something. Oh, you have playtime raffle tickets as well. It's gonna be really interesting. I'm actually really excited. Yo, 900. That's very nice. Alright. Getting a chicken pet. Oh, getting a... Alright, after this, I think what I want to do is a... I have not killed the chicken. That's unfortunate. Alright. Slash visit PRTL, right? Visit Portal Hub. Go through to the barn. Now, if I kill a chicken, I can see the collection. I want to see how to get a chicken head. Because if I can get one of those, and I can just start like... Oh! That's convenient. Okay, all I need is... like a few more eggs, and obviously to get the collect. Oh, wait, even more importantly, okay, hold up. Let me stay on track here. Kill you. Wait, killing them gives... Oh, I forgot this. Killing them gives you an egg, or like a 20% chance for an egg. Everything's coming back to me now. Okay, now a chicken hat is pretty easy, and it gives you... Okay, cool. Alright, well, yeah, so I want to work towards getting some pets, obviously, because that's going to be pretty important. But I want to go slash hub, and I want to go get my enchanting done, because I can now reach level 10 in enchanting, and once I do that, on top of the fact that there's a 70% skill bonus, holy, am I gonna, like, I'm going to blitz through the enchanting skill like it is nothing. Alright, ready? So, I think I only need 19, right? 19, take harvesting off. 500, that's crazy, alright? Harvesting on, remember that there's actually some more priority enchants. Like, I want to get smite on my sword, so I should do that first. Jacob contest started. There is so much farming content in this game. It's kind of impressive. Alright. Oh, I need 30. Okay, that's fine. And now, do that. That's pretty good. And we just need to keep buying more bottles. I think there's more I can put on my sword, right? Like, I want to put looting, but I'm not sure if this is high enough level for looting. It is not. Actually, is there anything I can put on there? Literally nothing. Alright. I guess we do, like, I want, you know, efficiency on my axe. You know, we can do that. Why not? You need 30 as well. That's crazy. And boom. Oh, we're actually so close. What else can I do? I can do... I don't know. I can just enchant random stuff now at this point. Can I put enchants on this? I can put protection on that. Alright, now I just need, essentially, what is that, like, 2,500 more, which is either, let's see, how much XP does it take me to get to 19? Okay. So if I put in take harvesting, it's 500. So I can get almost there. I think I'll be a little bit short, but that'll be okay. Oh, I'm gonna be so close. This is heartbreaking. I wonder if I can go kill some mobs and get some XP. I can't open that. See if I can, like, how much experience is a zombie gonna give me right now? A little bit, but like I can just kill these. Like, I mean, my combat level is, you know, something I can do pretty easily. I just need to get to level 19. Oh, I got a. What the heck is this? Oh, right. I forgot that they have, like, festivals and stuff now. Like, when I tell you guys it's been a while, it has been a genuine minute. I don't even know about the festival. What is this again? The Year of the Witch. Or the Grand Feast, or the whatever. Year of the Seal. That's the only one I did. The Year of the Seal is the only one I did. Boom, boom. Just have to even out my health, make sure I don't get too low, but we should be pretty close to level 19 now. If I just go chase these little bits of experience I'm missing. Boom. Boom. One more kill should do it. Alright, now if I make my way over here, I can enchant, I don't know, I think I'd probably put like harvesting on the Sam's scythe or something. Because I obviously don't want to take harvesting off my hoe, because that would be kind of stupid. Interesting. This item cannot be enchanted. Well, I guess I have to buy myself a new hoe. Just because, like, I don't want to risk, you know, buying or doing the wrong thing. And not being, you know, being, like, a little bit short or something. So, we can do this. Then, obviously, we're going to need to get the experience again. So that I can actually use the experimentation table. But just being there is going to be very nice, level 10. Because I'm for sure I'm going to, you know, get experience. Like, I don't actually need that much because I'm only going to be farming in this episode. So, realistically, we can get this spare hoe. Enchant it with harvesting. And then, realistically, harvesting is, like, the only enchant we're going to need. Because we're not going to be killing anything. We're not going to be... Maybe looting. Looting would have probably been cool. But, you know, it'll be okay. Not talking to you. And there we go. We now have access to the experimentation table. And, oh, that might actually be better for me. Is having the auto pickup, because that is going to make my life so much easier now. Also, let me go over to an NPC and sell all this stuff, because my inventory is getting kind of clogged. I have 4 festering flies. Now, I want to figure out what this means. I can see a massive pot over there, which I'm assuming is what I need to do. And if we talk for the Year of the Witch, what is it going to say? Welcome to the Year of the Witch. I manage the Year of the Witch shop, where you can exchange ingredients from the event for rewards. Oh, well, I have some ingredients. That's cool. Talk to Alkina nearby if you'd like to learn how to gather ingredients as well as what they're useful, or come talk to me to view the shop. Okay, so I have 4 flies. That's gonna let me get into the witch pet, which is cool, I guess, or the talisman, but it's gonna require a lot of kills anyway. So, sick. Oh, lol. So yeah, okay, interesting. I guess I don't really need it for now, but I'll keep it on me just in case, and obviously I have these things to get rid of anyway as well, so yeah. What I can do, however, is go over here and get myself a bunch of wheat seeds. Unless I'm already garden. Actually, no, I think I'm... Okay, slash orb garden. Because I want to see what I can do. At level 2, slash desk. Here, configure plot. I can make it carrot. Okay, so we go to the hub. And we get ourselves like a ton of carrots. And from there, we can set up a little carrot farm. Farm carrots, level up, then do potatoes. Then after that, we can do pumpkins and everything until we get to melons, because melons are going to be the best, obviously, for experience. And then we can use melons to get to a decent level. Hopefully make some money. That kind of thing. And then we'll see from there how we go. Obviously, we need croppy, melon armor first, and then croppy, and so on and so forth. So doing melons is also going to be good for getting melon armor, so that's super exciting. What else is exciting is, I can do this now. I don't have to... I get it. I don't have to bother about picking up the item. This is huge. Okay, so I've gotten myself 13 enchanted carrots. I'm hoping that's enough. Let's walk to the garden and see how much we need. If we do slash desk, and we do this, it's gonna need 50. Okay, I guess 13 will do for now. Like, realistically, we don't need the whole plot done. We just need, like, what? That's gonna be... maybe 25%, which is honestly pretty good. It's gonna be like up to here, so plenty of that. And then I can move obviously on 2 potatoes. And if we do slash desk, look at the garden level, the point we get to mushroom is, oh, melon, sorry, is 6, which is really not that high. It's also after I unlock pests, which is cool because I like pests are cool. So this should be really, really easy. I do want to keep an eye actually out on visitors as well, because doing visitors is possible. It's definitely something I can do. So yeah, that's a thing. So we're gonna set up something like this, right? For my ender chest storage. Where I have like tools here. Obviously these are gonna get upgraded into like a jungle axe and then a tree capitator and everything. This is probably not gonna change. This does not need to be here, but I'm gonna keep it here anyway. So yeah. That's not as much as I thought, but I guess I'm just gonna AFK here, chill out, let this all kind of grow, and then I'll be back. Woo! Okay, so most of these have grown a decent bit, probably enough that I can start harvesting at least like a little bit of it. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna go through. The XP is insane. Holy. Okay, well, I'm gonna do 1 harvest of this, and we'll see how that goes. So yeah, give me a second, and let's just see how much experience and how much stuff we can get out of this, because it is going pretty insanely right now. Also, is there someone, can I do slash raffle or slash like slash box slash events? Is there some way to? Oh wait, I swear there used to be like a button where you could press to see the raffle. Guess it's not a command anymore. Okay, so from all of that, we are now slash desk, garden level 4.5. We have a stack and a half of enchanted carrots, and these guys want an enchanted potato and 2 enchanted wheat. I probably want to keep these guys around, especially this one. Realistically, I probably want this because I think the copper is going to be good for things like the replenish book and stuff, or like the replenish hoe. Even though I do plan on obviously going into the melon dicer, that's a decent bit away. So realistically, these are like the only ways to get copper for me right now. The other one is it says to talk to Jeff. Now I'm assuming that Jeff is going to let me start my... Oh, picked up a specialized farming tool. No worries, they have their own requirements. Interesting. Guessing they mean these, right? Farming, yep. Chip. Oh, this is the chips guy, right? Okay. And you show me a specialized farming tool. Well, I don't have any of those, so I can't really do that for you. But what I can do is slash desk, click on this, and realize that I'm pretty close. All I need to do is probably do like potatoes, and I will be chilling. Now, I think I actually have sold my enchanted potatoes. That's fine. I'm gonna keep the enchanted carrots here just in case I get a visitor who needs them. But I'll do carrots now. So just sell something here. And obviously we probably want like this, which is gonna need 25 farming 25 copper. So go to the hub and we'll get up some some potatoes so that we can start doing that part of the garden. Okay, so as you can see, the potatoes have grown, and I've been farming them. Now, we are pretty close to getting the melons unlocked / warp garden, but what we do have is obviously some items for my visitors. I have, what is this? 150, that's not true. I have about 100 potatoes, which means that this guy here can be done. And this guy, I believe, can be done. There we go. What do you want? Sugar. Can't get to you right now, and you wanted wheat as well as the potatoes. Okay, so that's going to be a bit inconvenient. But it's going to be all good because... But then we just, we want a little bit of copper. As you can see, we have 11. Which means we can get the upgraded gardening tool, which isn't too bad. But realistically, we probably want to get the one with replenish, which is going to be like 30, I believe. Actually, we do slash desk, we can see. We can go into farming essentials. There is... an axe with replenish. Don't really need that, but this axe would be very nice because an additional 5 would never hurt anybody. And then just some upgrades in general to, that's the, I guess, fun thing about Ironman is you don't have to worry about, like, selling or buying copper or what, like, selling copper for, like, real life, like, for money and whatnot. You can just do the upgrades as they come along, so very, very nice. But as you can see, getting pretty close. If you look at the garden milestones visitors, one away from, 120, and then if we look in here, potato, we're about to hit that, so it's about 200. But yeah, we just gotta keep going at this. Maybe potentially even planting some sugarcane or pumpkin, because then, then I'll be able to get some good stuff. But the other thing as well is we now have pests unlocked because I have reached a level, which means we can come over here, talk to Philip, and get our vacuum, which will also potentially let us do some quests, which is exciting. Just give me this, thank you. Now, I actually didn't even realize you could skip the quest like that. I'll skip the dialogue, that's pretty cool. Now, what I do want as well is actually probably to finish this, because, we might as well just finish what we've already planted, but then we move on to pumpkin, or at least, I guess what I'll do is I'll get to the next milestone, which I'm at 85%. Then we're going to move on to pumpkin, because I don't even know if I have the collection unlocked for pumpkin, but what we want is obviously the farmer's boots and then the ranchers eventually, which is going to require a decent bit of enchanted pumpkin, but it's obviously going to be very, very nice for like fortune and whatnot. So then after that, you obviously want, ranchers, which is going to be a bit more expensive in terms of pumpkin, but that's going to be very nice, especially for, choosing the speed you want to go at. So yeah. Let's see what, maybe the mosquito gives me enchanted pumpkin. Oh wait, that's huge, because that obviously being a different item gives me 700 garden XP, which is great because, you know, now we have to just do with one visitor plus the milestone that gives us 200, meaning that we'll only be 200 away after that, which is pretty exciting. We basically speed, I mean, this guy is going to require a lot more sugar. Where's the new visitor? Oh, here. Wait, why is he at the front? He needs enchanted potatoes. Well, that's perfect. There we go. Actually, I have that already. GG. Boom, there we go. We have now reached 2 milestones. The next ones are going to require 5, which is a decent bit. This bartender, yeah, once again, cool. And yeah, decent bit of XP. And my crop milestones are on my screen now. Yes, that is what I wanted. Okay, that is huge. Okay. So now I can actually see it on my screen, which is very nice. It just makes it a lot easier to, I guess, do the game. I've also realized now that probably I want to get a personal compactor, because it would just be very convenient. So there's a lot of upgrades I need to make, but for now, we'll just get to farming. Okay, so currently I'm about 9 seconds away, 10 seconds away. Hold up. 6, 3, 2. There we go. We are now level 6, level 10, and level 15, and level 10. So many levels. But what we can do, put all these together, is we can now begin working on the melon armor. Now, slash recipe melon, melon whatnot. It is going to be not that many. It's going to be 40 enchanted melons. Now, I'm actually not sure how many that is. Like, I don't know what the evaluation of 40 enchanted melons is. But I'm excited. I think it's probably going to be fine. I think we'll put this away. And we'll begin our melon stuff. And just want to actually chuck the sword in here. This temporary pickaxe. This is just going to be a placeholder until I get a proper pickaxe. This hoe. These potatoes don't need to be here. And then this vacuum, obviously. But yeah, now we just have to, I suppose, what we have... How much do we have? We have 13 copper, which means what I can do is I can come over to this desk here, go to the Sky Mart, farming tools. We're very far away from that, but what we aren't far away from is, if I can find the right menu, the basic gardening axe, which is going to give me 5 copper. It's going to be 5, pretty good value there, I'd say. And what I can do, essentially... There's a lot of things here. That's very interesting. That's just 5 extra fortune, obviously. And what I can do is realize that it doesn't have efficiency. So that's going to be an issue, because we need 30 levels of experience for that. Now, how do we plan on getting 30 levels of experience is the question. Because, realistically, that's a bit difficult of a task. Like, it's not an easy task. Let's say that. But I don't think I can instant mine melons without it. If we go /hub, do I have efficiency on my... Actually, better question. Do I have efficiency on here? Okay, I do. So we'll see. If I can't instant mine melons, then what I'm going to do is just use this axe. It's 5 less fortune. I think I'm going to live. But if I can instant mine with this axe, then what I'll do is just use this axe, obviously. So, yeah, we're just gonna begin chopping down some melons and hopefully get up to 40. And then from there, you know, hopefully we can get some stuff moving. We can get some things going. / death count really quickly. Still at 0 deaths. Good to see. Let's see. I can just feel this isn't gonna be an instant mine. That actually got me so excited. Why did that... I guess attribute swapping. Okay, well... It's okay. You know why? Because we can just... It's never been that deep. We can just use a basic gold axe. Now, going to the hub, I'm curious to see if the raffle is reset, actually. Also, I'm probably gonna need more melons. Let's see. It draws in 5 minutes. And that resets in 5 minutes. Okay, I'm very excited. So while we wait for that, I guess what we can do is go... Just grind up some melons at the barn, I suppose, because we're going to need a decent bit of enchanted melon if we want to have the entire farm planted, obviously. And then from there, it's going to be a decent grind to get in 40 enchanted melon blocks, which is going to be a decent bit. I think my biggest concern will realistically be the fact that I don't have a personal compactor. Now, if we do slash recipe personal compactor, it's going to cost me a super compactor, which is going to be like a ton of enchanted cobblestone and that and that and this and that, and it's just going to be a pretty expensive journey. So realistically, how I usually do it is I just put oh, thank goodness. I thought, okay, I usually just put down redstone minions and wait for them to gather up resources over a couple of days. So that might realistically be what I do. Why is this cow special? I've never seen an animal's name tag. That's so interesting. But yeah. No way, bubbles. But yeah, we will mine up these melons and then look towards a redstone minion, because according to, you can actually look on the wiki, it's a really cool thing. If you go on the wiki and search up like personal compactor Hypixel Skyblock, right? And then you click on here. If you go down to time to obtain using a minion, the redstone using tier 1 minions will only take 11 days, and the cobblestone will only take 11 days as well. So what that means you can do is, if you have 6 minion slots, it'll only take 2 days, and you can obviously level them up, and I think at tier 4, it should only take 1 day for me to get a personal compactor. So at some point in this video, I plan on getting a redstone minion down, so that tomorrow, at least by next episode, I can have, you know, the, like, access to that, because, I mean, even right now, my inventory is filling so dramatically quick, that it's either that, or slash recipe, it's gonna be a sack. And a farming sack, which, the husbandry sack, I believe. No, not the husbandry. Is it just a agronomy sack? For a small, is reasonably cheap. Other than, let's see, is the leather collection, I believe, is its own collection, right? We go in here. Enchanted leather is going to need 500. So, theoretically, we could place down a cow minion and probably get that by today. So, we really want, you know, to decide between a sack, which is only going to be holding like 2,000, and a personal compactor, which is probably going to save me a ton of time. We don't really need to decide between them per se, but you know what I'm saying. We need to pick one of them, so hopefully we'll get one of them done, maybe even both of them by the end of this episode. So yeah, I'm gonna keep farming up some melons, but so yeah. All right, let's see what we got. All raffles. Boom. Come on. Come on. Space helmet. Space helmet. Space helmet. A mysterious package. Dispose of this item and gain +1 fishing wisdom. Bonuses may be to throw it back where they are present. Is this... I don't know where I throw it. Wait, is that it? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Bonjour. Alright, so today, ladies and gentlemen, we have a few things to do. First of all, claim our rewards. Nothing interesting. Well, first of all, I realized I didn't place down minions, which I said I was going to do, which once again is silly me. But, you know, there's going to be a lot of time in this profile, so I'm sure I'll get back to it. Next up, I believe... Oh, wait. Okay, in 14 minutes, so we want to do that quickly. That's easy. That should actually be pretty easy, and I'll explain why in a bit. Mine a block, easy. Kill an arthropod, easy. Reforge an item. Yeah, so there's a few we can do. That's cool. But we have a daily raffle. Let's see, what do we get? I'm excited. Come on, please. I'm yet to win big ever on a raffle, so I think I'm due. No. Oh man. That's really interesting. That's interesting for sure. Now, the reason that's interesting is because, like, what am I gonna do with a loudmouth bass? is really the core question here. But what I'm going to do is make my way over here, because it means that the enchanting table has reset as well. So I can actually go do that stuff, which is going to be huge. I think what it means is here. And I actually also know some other even better forbidden jitsu. So what I'm going to do is, if you actually go over to the carpenter, there's low-key a way to get an enchanting table for your island. Now, I'm not sure how much it's going to cost, and if it's something ridiculous, I'm obviously not paying. But hopefully, it's not going to be that bad. Hopefully. So, obviously we still have the goal of getting a booster cookie, but if we make our way over into the carpenter, what I want is, I believe, oh, downstairs, right, obviously. Hello. Ooh. What I want is, yes, this, the enchanting table plus. Now that is great, because I can do /is. And now I don't have to go through the hassle of going to the deep caverns and, you know, doing all that inconvenient stuff. I have an unclaimed event reward. A plastic shovel. I think that's going to stay there. 22? It does not display that anywhere. It does not display that. What? Bro, I'm carpentry 10. Well, I'm actually, okay, so I guess we're going to do this a long way. If we ever want to get better enchants, we have to go and actually get an enchant table, which is kind of inconvenient. Unless we get a booster cookie first. Which it could be possible, for sure. But anyway, what we want is 8 oak logs, so that we can obviously, you know, make the the experimentation table, and then level up our enchanting. Oh wait, that was it. Yeah, sick. So, and it's just one. Grab this, boom. This, /island. Then place this down. Boom. Now what we want is 25 levels of XP. So let's smash that. Alright, and let's see what we get. Okay. These numbers are really ugly. Oh, I think we might be able to finish this whole board. I lied. We can get close there. And that's going to put us up to level, see, we gained 7 levels there. Now we can do this, by the way, 3 times a day. So, just splash down more XP. Jump in here, and boom, boom. 30. Wait, that's really insane. I tried. Oh, actually was there as well. That's so unlucky. Okay, now we're only, oh, we're so close. Actually, we're not that close, but it means tomorrow that we'll have access to the mini game, which is gonna be cool. Also, a ton of money, by the way. We've gained almost like $600,000 just from leveling up my enchanting, which is huge. I believe is it my highest level? It is my highest level skill now. That's very cool. But what I can do is this. Now I do obviously want to remember, I think the best thing, I'm kind of tempted. Oh no, I was hoping that you could find like oh wait, you can. Titanic XP bottle, interesting. Is there the Grand? There's not, it's just Titanic. And that. I'm kind of tempted to do it, but probably not. So we'll do this last one. Hopefully, it'll put us up to level 20. This is so lucky. What the heck? Wait. We finished the board. GG, alright. And we're level 20 now, which is huge. So I think I'm just going to splash these XP bottles, because once again, I don't want it to take up my inventory space. So splash this, then go to the hub, right? Because we want to put efficiency 5 on the basic gardening axe, because then we will get the additional 5 fortune, which isn't life-changing by any means, but I mean, what am I going to do? Complain about 5 free fortune? Like, also, you know, upgrading to the next tier is good as well, so chuck this in here. Oh, wait, you can put harvesting on an axe? Wait, why didn't I know this? Could you always, no way, I feel like it was like Sunder or whatever, right? I might be crazy. I did not know you could do that. Alright. Well, then we also chuck efficiency. And there we go, that's a massive upgrade than what I thought we were going to be working with. So do that. Chuck this out, and then just splash the rest of this. Alright, so into just one. I'm ready, I think. So we want melon armor, right? Warp to the garden. And it is going to be so annoying to do this without, like, an auto compactor. Like, it's genuinely going to be like, oh, also the melons have not grown. But it's fine, they can grow. Oh, wait, I actually have no melon. Okay, you know what? It's okay. Not being able to fly. I'm tempted to make mushroom soup, honestly. If I get the collection, if one of these drops a mushroom, I might literally make it. Actually, what I realized is I have level 45, which means I can get looting, which means that if we actually do slash collections and go in here and go into here, the enchanted leather is actually like only 500, which is like 250 killed cows, which seems like a lot, but I could definitely grind that. Even if I want to grind that with minions. So I might put down some cow minions and get that done. If this rat could stop running. Okay, so someone did mention in the video that I said, or I have been using slash death count as an indicator. Now, I've just been using that before I go into dungeons. I do want to use the rule that I can't die in dungeons because it just seems like more of a fun challenge. Like, you know what I mean? So we're going to be doing that. I think there are ways to track that. I believe it's in the API. You can see with, for example, like, actually, somebody did ask me to do this. I will do it. I'm going to turn all of my API on. So now you guys can, I believe, see my stuff. But it also means I can see my deaths, which is pretty cool. So, just in case I die in dungeons, it'll be tracked there as well. But also, I think that, like, it's pretty hard to die in Skyblock outside of dungeons, so it's a good example. Wow, this guy... No, 22 seconds. I'm gonna go enchant with, oh, I can't, oh, yeah. Well, I can't avoid it for any longer. I probably do need to go get some diamonds to put looting on, realistically. Because I don't think you can even craft books anymore. No. Oh wait, the speed rifle is being drawn as well. Because I don't think that there is looting here. No, there's not. I have to turn this every time. Bro. Shift click. Control click. There you go. Whatever, bro. Alright, let's see. What are we gonna get? I think that, yeah, like, looting would be very nice, realistically. Like, I do at some point need to actually go to the deep caverns, I just don't want to die. And that means I don't want to go yet. Let's see, we have 2 tickets. Probably just gonna be, what's the default? Like, a slice of cake. Not even that bad. Like, honestly. Yeah, that's fine, I'll take a slice of red cake. Like, boom, fishing. Nice. Was a red guy. Oh, you. Turn around. Yo, let's go. I'm gonna save my bass to battle though. I want to do that, but alright, let's go. Let's go farm, right? Because actually, I want the sack. Yeah, let's go over here. Let's go kill like 64 cows. Get up the get up the items. Potentially make a cow minion then. And then hopefully that'll spawn some cows on my island. I can kill them while grinding here. Just to get to the 500. So we can start making some... Please don't fall in the void. Please, please. It's scary, dude, because, like, that would completely be out of my control, but, like, that doesn't matter. Like, I'm still gonna die. Frog legs. Interesting. I'm starting to realize how many items are in the game, and, like, it really is going to be an inconvenience having this storage problem, which is good, because it's meant to be a fun challenge. Like, it's meant to be, you know, a game of, like, is this something that I can obtain later on, or is it something that I need now, or something I want to get rid of, etc. So it's cool. Let me just make sure that like, a cow minion, that's a hat, is not, like, ridiculous. Okay, it's only a stack. It's not, like, ridiculously. I'm already a quarter of the way there. Okay, it doesn't seem like this guy's killing cows, so he should be good. I think he might be pigs, okay. Okay, so there we go. We now have enough. We can do /hub and then /hub again and realize how slow getting around just walking it really is. I also want to double check on the booster cookie prices to make sure, you know, whether they've gone up or down. They're 12 million. 12 million, it's a little bit expensive. Do that, 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 that. Recipe cow minion. Boom, bop, bam, /is. Place the cow minion down. And just let him run while I'm busy doing all this other stuff. And I'll just come over every so often and do that, so that I can begin working on getting more cow minions, and boom. I believe that the sack is in wheat collection, right? Which I should mean, oh, I almost have it on, I'm halfway there. But that's fine, like, 5,000 is, it's nothing, really. So, once we get that done, we can just place down some wheat in here for a bit, and it should be pretty easy to obtain. Okay, so as I'm sure most of you have noticed by now, I'm not the greatest at planning for the future, but we do have this cow minion, which now has a little bit of cow. This does mean we can make our second cow minion, which we'll get to in a second. Also means I can kill these guys for a little bit more. But I did not put any storage on it before I went to bed, because I'm a silly little goose. So what I'm going to do is obviously, you know, do all this stuff I've been missing. So let's check out that. Okay, so first of all, we have to check out the new raffle stuff, obviously, if the server doesn't lag like ridiculously crazily. And the tasks. Kill a rat. Wait. Oh, okay. So, vacuum, complete a race. Catch a sea creature as possible. Purchase an item at the chocolate factory, maybe. Seems like really that is like the only one we can do right now. But, have we unlocked any more raffles? Probably, right? We have a new daily raffle and a new speed raffle, so let's see what we get. Please. Please. Nothing. Yes. And they don't stack either. This was obtained from a raffle. I I guess, bro. Just make things unstackable. That's fine. Alright. The big one, the daily raffle. And nothing. GG. Alright. So, I guess, what are we gonna do? Just give these out to people? This guy's a bluey. Yo. I think he might be AFK. That's fine. Alright, what we want to do is go over here, grab myself another cow minion setup. Oh, Pete. Nope, that's a different guy. Oh. And now they're no longer obtained from our... Okay, well, that kind of works, I guess. Alright, so we want to come over here and... get myself a wood sword. Grab this. And there we go. Alright, now if we go to my island, we should be pretty close now to... That's the wrong collection. To this. We're like decently far. We're like almost halfway, I guess, which is fine because really I only checked on that minion one time. So realistically, we should probably be in there. Like, how many you got right now? 1. Okay, that's fine. Alright, let's just go to the garden and let's do some stuff and hope that that kind of progresses itself while we're going. There are so many notifications on my screen. Holy. Alright. And as you can see, running out of storage pretty quickly. But I guess we just have to come in here and just, like, get all these guys in. Okay, so we've done a few things here, as you can see. We have the Rift portal now unlocked. We hit farming 19. And we also, I realized, should probably be wearing a better set of armor. Now I think the best one to do is go to the hub and just get the classic farm armor. And then maybe potentially the lantern helmet. I do know that if we come into the pumpkin collection, there is it should be is it not the farm orb? Where is it? The lantern helmet. Now if we ever get progressing towards this, it is pretty good apparently for like the axe and stuff, so that's just something to keep in mind. Obviously we're probably going for melon stuff right now, but I'm considering doing pumpkin. I'm considering, do we have any pumpkin here? We have 7 enchanted pumpkins, so we could start a pumpkin farm, because obviously, you know, getting the enchanted pumpkins for those kind of things is going to be a lot easier than, like, the farmer boots, for example. That is, like, not even the equivalent of 1 enchanted melon, so would definitely be a lot easier. Obviously, when I come over here, grab myself up some wheat, and make the farm armor. There we go. This is going to give me an additional, what is that, 20 fortune, which is pretty good. And then also regrows a crop, which is kind of cool, but I don't think I'll use that too often, but it's always going to be something, for sure. Might as well actually buy myself some pumpkins while I'm over here. Just grab these up. And boom. Alright, now if we go warped garden, we should be able to set this down. As you can see, I mean, this is already decent progress. So we'll get ourselves some farmer boots and a lantern helmet, and then really we only need the 2 middle pieces of the melon. But I'd imagine we'd probably go for all of it, because we probably want all of it. So the garden, regrows an extra crop on farming islands every 3 seconds. Technically that does count for the garden, it says, so that's kind of cool. Let's see, how much progress can we get done with this? Oh, we can do the whole farm. Well, that's easy. Well, that's cool. So I guess we just go AFK and wait for this to all grow out. That seems to be the plan. Unless I'll double check on these visitors once again, just to see if there's anything particularly good. Hello, Duke. What do you want? Wheat. Don't think I have that much wheat. You want more wheat, sugar, carrot, wheat, potato. Okay, so we have the potatoes, and oh, we have the carrots as well, actually. There you go. Now who's next? The weaponsmith. What do you want? An enchanted baked potato. Yeah, not right now. I'm gonna be honest. Probably not gonna happen. I also just don't think I need this. I mean, I can sell it for 50k to the NPC. It's not bad. But yeah, we have all this planted here. Perfectly well done. I guess we can just sit AFK. It shouldn't take too long, and the farm should grow. And then from there, obviously, you know, we can do a few things. Okay, so it does appear that I've actually reached the 4th milestone here, but I probably just want to keep this here because I don't actually have the accessory bag unlocked yet, which is probably something important. But I do want to see how much I get. So let's just remove this from my inventory really quickly. I want to see how much I get from 1 row of pumpkins. So let's just give it a little harvest. I'm also really slow. But if I do this, there we go. Should be telling me my crops per minute as well, which is looking at about 2,000, right? Which is, yeah, it's 2,000 crops a minute, right? And if we search it up, it's going to, let's say, farmer's boots, Hypixel. The farmer's boots need 40,000 pumpkins, so it should be taking me then like 20 minutes, which is like super easy. Like 20 minutes is like a chill grind. Pretty chill. And once I get the farmer's boots, obviously it's gonna be a big upgrade. Then after that, I believe the lantern helmet is the lantern helmet more or less expensive? It's half the price, so it's gonna take me like a total of like 30 minutes, and I'll have all of this upgrades done. So yeah, either I'll be back in 30 minutes, or I'm gonna go play Fortnite. So we'll see. Okay, so we are very close. We just need to get 4 more enchanted pumpkins, but then we can make the lantern helmet, which is going to be huge. Oh, and we just hit a milestone. GG. Now, I believe that should be enough. Oh, we're so close. Alright. You also get a lot of carpentry here. Like a lot. So that's cool. Alright. So now all we need is a torch, I believe, which is pretty easy. I think the mining merchant might actually sell it. Otherwise, oh, lag. GG. I believe that, yeah, I believe the mining guy should... What? I don't know. Alright, so... Yeah, I'm thinking this guy sells torches. I don't know why, I just have a feeling. Yep. I have to buy 32 torches, though. That is a bit crazy. Alright, so this is going to give us +1 farming fortune for every level. Which is nice. Now, to be honest, it's not... It's just, okay. Alright. It's not that insane. Like, when I'm holding an axe, it's giving me, what, like, maybe 20 extra fortune, but it's still free. And then if you go into /recipe, is this just, like, the meanest lobby ever? Like, what the hell? Like, okay. /warp garden, you know what? Thank you, cookie ___ boy. I appreciate it. But if we go in here, this is going to be giving us another farming fortune as well, so that's like 20. And then the rancher's boots, which is a little bit more expensive, not actually that crazy, is actually the same amount. So yeah, we'll be going with a few little upgrades there. Now I'm sure there's a bunch of small upgrades that I'm going to be missing, which I'm sure the next episode might just be dedicated towards, like, you know, all the little upgrades and getting, you know, like, for example, accessory bag unlocked and that sort of thing. But we'll get grinding here. But this is probably gonna wrap up the episode, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Just some raffles and some, you know, unlocking of the garden. Obviously, our goal of getting a booster cookie we did not achieve, because I guess I just kind of underestimated how bad making money is early game in Ironman. You can't really just use the method of doing... I mean, you could use the method of Arachne, but I don't want to risk dying, so it might even be, you know, that at some point we have to turn towards armor. and that kind of thing, but we'll see. So yeah, I'll obviously, maybe in the next episode keep farming here to try and get some upgrades to my boots, then eventually go for full melon armor, unless, I don't know, unless something else happens, but we'll see. I'll probably also maybe look towards doing the deep cabins in the next episode, and more importantly, doing the dwarven mines, but that is a risky way where you can die, so I probably want to get some upgrades, including getting like growth on my armor and stuff, and maybe, a few other things, so we'll see, but we'll see how it goes in the next episode. Things just kind of come along as they do, so yeah, we'll see. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to use code MODCRAFT on the Hypixel store, and I'll see you next time.